Again, Alav Shalom. So our forefather Avraham Avinu, he brought many people to do Teshuva. It says in the pasuk, he planted Be'er-Sheva. He planted an eshel tree in Be'er-Sheva. But eshel really is an acronym. Our sages teach us. It's an acronym for eating, drinking, and lodging, which means that he was able to make a place where everybody could come eat and drink and stay. And what? He would go and he would host for free. You know, he would have the ohel. He would come like a place where you could just get food and get some rest. And then they would come tell him thank you. He would say, "Don't say thank you to me. Say thank you to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Master of the universe." And what? There's a story of one time the old man that came to Avraham Avinu, and he gave him a top-notch service like he did to everybody else. So after the old man finished eating, he said to Avraham, "Thank you very much, Avraham." Avraham Avinu said, "No, the food is not mine. It's HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Thank him." So the old man said, "Nonsense! What are you saying? This food, you have to go and plant it. You have to go cultivate it. You have to go and this. You have to do that. You have to get it from here. You have to get a fruit from there." Kakoy Hashem, he said. Kakoy, what are you talking about? So then for 30 days, Avraham hosted this old man, trying to get him to thank Hashem without success. After that, Avraham Avinu couldn't do it anymore. He told the old man, if you won't thank Hashem, please leave. And the guy left. He took you stubborn, he left. Afterwards, Hashem appeared to Avraham Avinu and he said, "Avraham, this man, 70 years I'm waiting him to make Teshuva. And what? You couldn't go and have patience for him 30 days? 30 days you will give up on him." So afterwards, he ran after him, he brought him back, and afterwards he did eventually Teshuva. So you see that even Avraham Avinu, Hashem told him, you have to have patience. Some people, you think, "Oh, I spoke to him one time, that said he has no brain, he's not going to do Teshuva, it's over, give up on him." No, Hashem doesn't give up on any of us. He waits for us to do Teshuva. Even 70 years he waits for us to do Teshuva. So therefore a person has to never give up on somebody who didn't do Teshuva. Try. You never know. People wake up with a different mentality. Things happen in people's lives. They start changing, start thinking differently. Who knows? And therefore we never give up on somebody. If Hashem has patience, we have to have patience too. Good morning. So therefore, there's a story also. He says, after the Holocaust, there was a rabbi named Rabbi Schlesinger. So he was with a group of 93 Jews in a French camp for missing people, for displaced people, refugees. So most of them were not observant. Rabbi Schlesinger tried very hard to bring them back to Hashem. So there was one survivor that the Rabbi Schlesinger didn't approach because he thought he was a hopeless case. This serious Torah scholar, he got smicha from a great rabbi, the Maharsham, in Europe, and he abandoned Judaism, went off the derech. He was a big rabbi and he went off the derech. Why? Because he saw all the horrors Hashem did to all the Jews. He said, "How could there be a God?" And that's it. He went off. So the Rabbi Schlesinger, he thought how am I going to go and get this guy back? It's very hard. So some of the new Ba'al Teshuva asked Rabbi Schlesinger to bring back this person, this rabbi, to Torah. So he said, "Yeah, it's useless. What's the point of trying?" And they kept pushing him, "Rabbi, try. And he tried. So what happened? Before he approached the guy, Rabbi Schlesinger said to him, Hashem, from the depth of his heart, "Ribono shel olam, I'm going to try to speak to your son to do Teshuva. Even though it looks like hopeless, I ask you to put the right words in my mouth that I should be able to speak to his heart." So Rabbi Schlesinger, he didn't have a chance to even speak to him when he came to him. The other rabbi went off there. Right away he said, "Rabbi, you're wasting your time. I study Torah, whatever you're going to tell me, I already know, but I'm already made my decision. That's it. I don't believe in Torah, I believe in Darwin, I believe in evolution, all this stuff, that's it. You can't change my mind." Rabbi Schlesinger didn't give up. He refuted him, he tried to bring this logic, that logic, this logic, that logic. He was always going back and forth, he always had an answer. He was very smart, this man. So what did he do? He was about to give up, and he had an idea. So this man, he studied by the Maharsham, this big rabbi, he gave him smicha originally, for 6 years. So what happened? So he remembers that he read in the introduction to the Maharsham's book, he read a beautiful story over there. So he asked him like this, the rabbi said, he said, "Listen, my friend, did you rabbi ever lie?" The Maharsham, he says, "No, never. What do you mean?" Okay, he had his own opinion and whatever, but he never lied. He says, "Let me tell you what your rabbi wrote in his book." The Maharsham wrote that when he was young, he became very ill. And the doctors told him he's going to die. He's almost sakanat nefashot. So really, he passed out and he was like clinically dead. He's in the Shamayim, went to Shamayim. The Marsham writes this in his introduction to the story. He went to Shamayim and he saw his soul in the heavenly court. The defending angels brought mitzvot, especially that he studied much Torah. And the accusing angels said that his Torah study was not l'shem Shamayim. It was not for the sake of Torah. It's not for the sake of heaven. In the end, so they decreed that he should die from his sickness. So suddenly, a rabbi who the Marsham didn't recognize. The Marsham is in Shamayim. His neshama is in court. He sees a man walking in the heavenly court, doesn't know who this man is. And then what did he do? This man starts talking. He says, this man's Torah is so precious. It's regardless of his reasons why he learned it. Torah is zechut, such a zechut, it should save him from death. And because he said that, his argument was accepted. And the heavenly court decided that he's going to live many more years, and they sent him back to this world. And therefore, he didn't know who this person was. Sometime afterwards, Marsham came to the house of a certain Hasidic rabbi, and he saw the rabbi, he fainted, the Marsham. And he said, why? They woke up, he says, this is the rabbi. This is the rabbi that I saw in my dream. This is the rabbi I saw when my Shema was in Shamayim. So he says, Rabbi Schlesinger said, you believe your rabbi? You think your rabbi lied and said the story? He said, never. He says, this is a clear proof that this Torah is true, there's life after death, and there's judgment, there's a judge. You think your rabbi is a liar? He says, no, I met my rabbi, he's a very serious person, he would never lie. He says, so he made Teshuva on the spot. And what? He became Rabbi Schlesinger's partner in all the kiruv he did for the rest of his life. So you see, the people who it's very hard to do Teshuvah, there's the reason why it's very hard for them to do Teshuvah. Hashem knows, and the angels know, and the Yisrael knows how much good they're going to do, so it's a big challenge. So therefore, you shouldn't be giving up. I say, he's like this, old generation, just give up on them. There's no point in speaking to them, no point in making the Teshuvah, they'll never make Teshuvah. Chas v'shalom. No, what do you mean? Every person has the ability to make Teshuvah. It's harder. There's a reason why it's harder. But look what happens from these people who make Teshuvah, how many big things they do. So therefore, a person has to know, if you don't want Hashem to give up on you,